Welcome to another episode of In the Garage. We're going to do a quick one today. Today we're putting in an aftermarket Android-based head unit into this 2013 Tacoma. And so let's get started. I'm interested to see how easy this goes because I've been thinking about getting one for my Tundra out there. So we'll get started and see how it goes. So I got a text message one day from a family member asking if I can recommend a local car audio shop to install a new head unit. The first thing I thought is, with as expensive as everything is today, it's going to cost this person a small fortune. I said, did your radio die or does it just want to be replaced? And they said died. So I said, great, they're not looking to upgrade, they just need a replacement. So I told them, hey, I'll find you one, buy it and I'll put it in. Hopefully struck swap. Let's find out. So I went on Amazon, looked at reviews, found this Sungjung Android-based radio. Supposed to be completely compatible with the 2013 Tacoma. So we went out on a limb, purchased it, and now we're going to find if it is as easy to install as they say on Amazon. Looks all straightforward. This might be super quick and easy. That's what we're going for. All in all, the install went great. The hardest part, the most time-consuming part of this install was figuring out how to get the AC/heater control unit out of the factory bezel without just completely destroying it. Once we figured that out, the other hard part was simply figuring out how to take the OEM brackets from the OEM head unit and bolt them on using the existing hole patterns to get a good fit and getting the unit itself back into the dashboard. Unfortunately, my camera stopped working. I did not get the footage of me plugging in the wires, but with this Tacoma, it does not have OEM GPS. Other than that, we simply went through the stack of wiring harness adapters that they provided with the head unit, found the ones that plugged into our existing OEM cables, so we didn't have to cut anything. Once we found that, we plugged the other end into the head unit, fired up the system, tested the steering wheel controllers, they worked. Tested the volume on the steering wheel, they worked. FM radio came on, his phone connected, we reassembled. There you go, factory install. Looks better than the original one. And hardest part was the brackets. You had to slide them down and getting this guy out. So if it wasn't for the brackets and this guy, this would literally been probably a 20-minute job. Yeah, so anyhow, click on this guy here. He launches your sub menu. If you want to go to radio, you can click on that, get the full radio screen, or you can go back up here. Think of these squares, the circle and the X, just like the ones on your phone, because this is an Android. So this would be your back arrow, this is your home page. But anyhow, the short answer is, see how you got the Bluetooth? You got this Windows looking logo? Click on that, and that gives you, just like in your phone, there's the settings, just like an Android phone.
Yep.
And then Bluetooth is right here, and then that'll play your music. Yep.
This has been a Digital 410 production.